If you're someone who loves efficient, heavily optimized travel, you are gonna love this. We're gonna break down this incredibly budget-friendly journey step by step. We'll look at exactly how to cover both Kukke Subramanya and Dharmasthala in just 24 hours. We're talking strict logistics, exact timings, and, of course, we are tracking every single rupee spent along the way.
All right, let's take a quick look at the game plan for today. We'll start with the overnight trip from Bangalore to Kukke, then move into exploring Kukke's hidden spots, map out the journey to Dharmasthala, and finally, wrap it up with the ultimate budget breakdown.
Starting things off with Section 1, getting from Bangalore to Kukke Subramanya through an overnight journey and finding those smart stays. Look, if you're attempting a 24-hour challenge, you literally have to maximize your daylight, right? And that means doing your heavy traveling at night. Step 1 is simply boarding a night KSRTC bus right out of Bangalore. The ticket is going to cost exactly 338 rupees per person. The beauty of this is that by sleeping on the bus, you arrive in Kukke Subramanya by early morning, totally rested and ready to hit the ground running the second the sun comes up.
Now, here is a massive pro tip right off the bat regarding accommodation. You might be tempted to just book a room online in advance for peace of mind, but the source explicitly says, do not do that. Finding an offline stay right when you arrive is so much cheaper. We're talking an unbelievable 260 rupees per person. And they noted these local spots even offer a really beautiful Kerala-style vibe, so you're not sacrificing quality. After you freshen up, morning tiffins are going to run you about 50 rupees a head. From there, you can grab a shared auto to the local pond, the Koneru. The auto is 100 rupees total, so if you're splitting that 3 ways, that's a mere 33 rupees each. Moving right along to Section 2, this is where we actually get into exploring Kukke's hidden spots, the temples, treks, and caves.
Okay, time management is absolutely crucial for a whirlwind trip like this. Kukke Subramanya Temple is open from 6:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Then it closes for a bit before reopening at 3:30 p.m. Dharmasthala, which is our next stop, closes slightly later in the afternoon, from 2:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. Knowing these timings and basically slotting your travel right between these specific closure windows, that is your ultimate cheat code for pulling both of these off in a single day. So diving into the temple experience itself, even when it's super crowded, you should expect the free darshan to take roughly 1.5 to 2 hours. But pay close attention here, because there is a very strict dress code. Men absolutely have to remove their shirts or t-shirts, though traditional wraps like a pancha or kanduva are totally fine. Once you're inside, make sure you don't miss the Brahma Ratha. It's a must-see. Afterwards, you can take a really nice scenic walk over to the nearby Kukke Subramanya Temple to check out its stunning Kerala-style architecture. Now, a quick heads up on food. They do offer free temple meals, but the lines can get incredibly long. If you're trying to stick to this tight 24-hour schedule, you might want to just grab a meal outside. It's pretty average food, but hey, it'll only cost you about 100 rupees per person. Now, while you're at the temple, you literally cannot miss this massive mountain right behind it. That's the Kumara Parbartha Peak, the 4th highest peak in all of Karnataka. It offers this breathtaking 15 to 20 kilometer trek, but to be realistic, since we are keeping strictly to our 24-hour itinerary, you're just gonna have to admire this one from afar. Conquering those views for sure requires a full extra day. So after grabbing lunch and hitting up the Ganapati Sannidhi on the way back to the room, the travelers decided to take a little detour to Pushpagiri. And this kind of begs the question, what exactly is hiding underground there? Well, it turns out it's this incredibly cool underground cave. You access it by descending a steep flight of steps, and right at the bottom is a Subramanya Swamy idol. But listen to this major pro tip directly from their experience. An external flashlight, or at least your phone's torch, is absolutely mandatory down there. The source pointed out that it is pitch black, like completely dark. You literally wouldn't be able to see the idol or even walk safely without bringing a light. All right, moving on to section 3, hitting the road for Dharmasthala via a really scenic forest route. Let's look at how this afternoon schedule actually plays out. Around 4 p.m., you head right next door to the Kukke bus stand. Luckily, buses run super frequently here, like every 30 to 60 minutes. And for the next hour or so, you're treated to this lush, green, gorgeous route right through the forest. By 5:30 p.m., you pull into Dharmasthala, and the timing is perfect because the temple is just reopening for its evening session. Oh, and the best part? You don't even need to stress about pre-booking this bus. You literally just buy the ticket from the conductor when you hop on. I gotta say, this second leg of the journey is just incredibly smooth. That beautiful bus ride from Kukke, only 88 rupees. Once you hop off at the Dharmasthala bus stand, the temple is basically just a quick walk away. The travelers were super happy to find that the free darshan queues were moving really fast, bringing them right into this deeply peaceful and just beautifully designed temple interior. Now, if you want special darshan or prasadam, they do have dedicated saver counters for that. And to cap off the evening perfectly, and keeping the budget in mind, of course, you can grab a free, hearty dinner provided right there at the temple's Annapurna dining hall. Which brings us to section 4, the moment of truth, the final budget breakdown proving this challenge is real. All right, let's actually tally this up line by line. The journey kicks off with a 338 rupee KSRTC bus from Bangalore. Then you've got that super smart offline room stay for just 260 rupees. Throw in the shared auto fare of 33 rupees, morning tiffin for 50, and an outside lunch for 100. That gorgeous afternoon bus to Dharmasthala was just 88 rupees. And finally, after your free temple dinner, the return bus back to Bangalore sets you back 369 rupees. Add all of that up, and your grand total comes out to approximately 1,238 rupees. Basically hovering right around that crazy 1,100 rupee mark we talked about at the start. It brilliantly validates this whole ultra-low budget strategy. So there you have it. You've seen the exact route, you know the temple timings, and we've tracked the budget down to the very last rupee. The logistics are totally manageable if you just follow this guide closely. So the only question left for you is, are you ready to pack your bags and conquer 2 legendary spiritual destinations in just 24 hours without breaking the bank?